Bechtolsheim is an indirect heir of the Fugger family, the richest family in German history. When does wealth really start, in your opinion? If you ask me when I think someone is truly rich, I'd say over 100 million euros. I'm clearly not rich, but I'm okay, and my family is comfortable, and I'm certainly not complaining. When you have a family history as long as mine, your family has seen it all. Nearly bankrupt, years flooded with money, and years when a lot was lost. He took us to the Bechtolsheim family hunting lodge in Thuringia. We thought the lodge would be lost forever during Germany's division. The house was built in 1892 as a hunting lodge for my great-uncle. It's been in the family since then, except for a brief period. It was seized in 1952 and returned in 1992, and since then I've been the owner. The family hunting lodge survived confiscation and socialism without much damage. Today, von Bechtolsheim also owns hundreds of hectares of forest nearby and regularly invites business partners for hunts. Many of the trophies are mine, but some belong to my father and some to my great-grandfather. The leopard down there, I didn't shoot it. My great-grandfather did, and then my dog chewed its ear off. So it's not as pretty as before, but too valuable not to keep. A recurring topic in this special edition of Manager magazine is the networking of the super-rich. There are bigger and smaller networks, and there are many of them, most of which even we journalists don't know about. In upper-class society, there are typical hobbies: horse racing, hockey, a bit of tennis, though mostly for the older generation. They meet in boxes at the main soccer stadium because, of course, they're all football fans. Soccer is very important. Many networks form there. It's like their marketplace. They socialize and meet there more than at so-called rich people's parties. Dumb. Yeah, great. We always have lots of employees here and many friends in the box. Christian Pfeiffer is here today, Germany's best-known criminologist. Sometimes Jogi Low, or someone from politics drops by. Christian Wolf and Bettina are part of my close circle of friends, so there's always a lot going on here. In Berlin, Rainer Schaller opened a new club, a new branch of his fitness empire. Schaller has also become part of an important network of people from sports, business, and entertainment. We haven't greeted each other yet, right? Rainer, hi. It really is a closed circle that's hard to get into. Of course, money attracts success, and success attracts money. I believe that. I've personally experienced how suddenly you can connect with people who were previously unreachable. I'm in a different position now. Hey Rainer, how are you? Long time no see. / what's your plan this week? I'm going to LA. Congrats, I heard you decided. LA and San Francisco last week. Now it's execution time. GOL. Dirk Rossmann is ready to leave his box. He wants to celebrate the win with his friend, billionaire and hearing aid company owner Martin Kind. Kind is also a co-owner and president of Hanover 96. His room or box is at the other end of the exclusive VIP area. I already told him we'd win today. I said if we don't win, he'll pay 10 million. That's the bet, right? No. I never said that. Here they are. Two respectable middle-aged men. Networking is important for business. But do rich people also influence politics? Can political influence be bought in Germany? The best way for wealthy or super-rich people in Germany to exert influence is through the number of employees their companies have. Someone who owns a company with 100,000 employees, or let's say fewer, maybe 15,000 employees, can go to business associations and say, "Okay, approve this law, but it will hurt me." Or a better argument is, it will cost you 2,000 jobs in that region. But no super-rich person regularly calls ministers or Chancellor Merkel telling them what needs to happen next, which tax laws they want, and so on. That's not how it works in Germany. I'm moving the text to the right again, because we still don't know what looks best. Classic, stylish. The deadline for the special topic is approaching. The core is a ranking of the 1,001 richest Germans. What do the rich think of this ranking? The ranking is for entertainment. It's compiled using stock market quotes sometimes, but it's unreliable in every way. I don't think much about these rankings and don't want to be included because it creates the impression that rich people are like Scrooge McDuck, that they have a vault where they swim in coins. The fact that I'm at the top, including as one of the richest Germans, makes me proud. I read Manager magazine once in a while but never look at the rankings. I don't know if I'm on it, and I don't need to. I have other goals. One of them is that Rainer Schaller now wants to open the world's largest fitness center in North Rhine-Westphalia. Mirai is Japanese for future. We think it fits perfectly with the whole concept and vision. Because what we want to build here is truly unique and unprecedented. Our goal is to be the world's fitness center. Schaller thinks he found the perfect location for his vision in Oberhausen. He rented an old factory complex. Currently, it's still used to make steel parts. But soon, thousands of customers will work out here. Emergency exits will be here, offices above. Schaller experienced his most traumatic experience so far in the area. In 2010, 21 people died and 54 were injured in a mass panic at the Love Parade in Duisburg. Schaller was the organizer of the parade. The cause of the panic is still not clearly determined. How does a fast-track entrepreneur deal with such a tragedy?
Events like that will haunt you for the rest of your life. I feel a moral responsibility. I'm the organizer. If I could turn back time, I would immediately at the scale it happened. But you can't undo it. You have to try to face what happened. Dirk Rossmann also faced setbacks and crises. In the 90s, we expanded dramatically into the Czech Republic, Hungary, and Poland. I also speculated on the stock market a bit too much and neglected the company. Then in 1996, we suddenly lost 12 million Deutsche Marks. And banks don't joke if you owe a lot and then take a big loss. That was critical. Then I had a heart attack in 96. But everyone knows life can bring difficulties. And things got very tough then. So I pulled back from everything, including stock speculation. I sold everything and thought, the only thing that matters now is to improve the Rossmann drugstore business. That was the right move, to focus on one thing and not do too many different things. Rossmann emerged from that crisis stronger than ever. He started speculating again, but he assured us it was only with his personal wealth. Let's see where Gazprom is. I don't have a laptop. I usually check this through NTV Text 254. Here it is. It says Gazprom is at 3.75. I could sell now. I bought 250,000 of that. So 250,000 times 20 cents means I'd make 50,000 euros profit. But I won't sell. I think it will rise to 4 euros. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. But I enjoy it. That's why I don't play the lottery. I find it boring. Can great wealth also be a burden? I say that for most people, even if they wouldn't willingly give up their money, the fact that they want that money to grow can become a burden. They're controlled by their assets. For example, moving to Switzerland or somewhere to save taxes, giving up their whole circle of friends, basically becoming slaves to their wealth. In my opinion, that doesn't make sense given the conditions we currently have in Germany. The conditions in Germany today are more favorable than ever for the wealthy. They pay far less tax than 25 years ago. Only a small fraction still feels driven to emigrate. Article 14 of the German Constitution says, property entails obligations. Its use shall also serve the public good. Do rich people in Germany fulfill this responsibility? I think it's important if you succeed, if you're lucky enough to achieve a certain level of prosperity and wealth, to give back something to society. For me, that's a given. Michael Otto is one of Germany's biggest donors. His money helps fund environmental, cultural, and social sectors. Like most wealthy people, he prefers to decide himself what to spend his money on rather than handing it over to the government. At first, I wasn't that interested in philanthropy. But I met people like Bill Gates, who really do something with their money. That inspired me to help more. Dirk Rossmann is also active, supporting a children's hospital and promoting environmental causes. We don't have a family foundation but donate quite a bit personally, especially to children's charities. But we also invest in social projects, especially those helping children and young people. Raoul, how does it feel to carry your family's legacy? It's a great responsibility, but it's also an opportunity. I want to make my own path, but also honor what my family built. That means working hard and thinking about the long term. One day, maybe I'll realize my dream and direct a film. But right now, I'm focused on the business. The stories of these families show the challenges, the responsibility, and the passion behind great wealth. It's not just about money. It's about legacy, values, and making a difference, Sometimes quietly behind the scenes, sometimes boldly in the public eye.